Let's be real, after a year and a half, none of us are actually ready for hot girl or guy summer. Thankfully, I've got the best summer accessories to get you one step closer. So let's check it out. Now for some new tech this summer, this tiny military radio looking box from Muzen. This is the Wild Mini speaker. But seriously, it feels like something a soldier would carry, which is kind of half its selling point because it's so freaking cool to hold in your hand. Plus, it is built with a rugged metal body with some sturdy plastic accents. It really feels as tough as it looks. Even the connection loading sound effect is on point. As an actual speaker though, it's better than you'd expect from such a tiny little box. It sounds clear even at higher volumes, and using the buttons and switches are the coolest part of it. A large metal knob on the left side that clicks through volume settings, also doubling as a wicked built-in fidget toy, with a separate dial for playback controls like forward, back, and pausing. As much as I love how tech is becoming more and more simple with touchscreens on everything, nothing will beat the satisfaction of having a physical dial for each control. To top it off, the charging port is even covered with its own water sealed door. Come on, that's overkill, but so freaking cool. This is one of those products that look tough and actually lives up to be it. Combine that with the fact it's IPX5 waterproof. I don't recommend going for a swim with it, but you don't have to worry about pulling this out at your next beach party. And yeah, you saw that correctly. It's even got a flashlight built into the top of it, really completing that outdoor tool-like vibe. Personally, I would say it's bright enough to see what's in front of you, but I wouldn't count on this to survive being lost in the woods or something. There's even a metallic mounting bar that you can clip your favorite carabiner on and hang this on your bag because you'll definitely want to show it off. Y'all already know I'm a huge fan of any tech that can take a beating, so I don't have to worry about actually using it, because this summer, you already know we're screaming nothing but Olivia Rodriguez all day long. This may be the last water bottle you ever buy. Seriously, the matte black finish is just a bonus. This is the LARQ bottle, a self-cleaning bottle thanks to the UVC light built into the lid. Yeah, so basically a water bottle living in 2045. Essentially, when turned on, the lid will shoot rays of UV into your water, killing 99.999% of bacteria inside of it, which means you can just fill up from any common water source. Although some are probably still better than others. Well, with the UVC light built in, it ensures that water is now free of stuff you also can't see. Bacteria. The stuff that makes your regular water bottle smell so bad no matter how many times you've tried to clean it. But it would also just be nice to not have to fight my water bottle every time I have to clean it. So the fact this water bottle cleans itself is honestly enough to justify its cost. And being able to confidently stay hydrated knowing you won't get sick from that park fountain water doesn't hurt either. Plus, if UVC technology is used to sterilize hospital rooms, well, that's enough science for me to trust. The best part though, it's just like any other water bottle that you really don't need to think about either. The original bottle keeps cold water cold for 24 hours and hot for 12 hours thanks to the double insulation. It's leak proof like a proper water bottle should be, and also completely waterproof itself, which is important considering it needs to be charged, thankfully only about once a month. A trade-off I'd say worth it for a bacteria destroying machine. They've also got their updated lightweight movement bottle as well, with the exact same UVC lid tech to keep your water and bottle clean as well. It's just much lighter due to it being a single walled bottle. So while it won't stay cold for as long, it weighs close to a regular water bottle of the same size. And of course, banana for some scale. It's my go-to water bottle when I'm out and about, as I'm trying to stay lightweight since I don't actually drink a lot to avoid having to use public washrooms. So the 24-ounce bottle is the perfect size to have just in case without weighing me down. But don't worry, even if you don't carry a bag, their active loop accessory gives you a carabiner to attach onto anything that surprisingly stays on very well through my scientific shake tests. And yeah, these silicone grips can be swapped around to spice things up, although I'm a matte black everything type of guy and this just can't be beat. Not only will this be the last bottle you ever buy, LARQ also donates 1% of their proceeds to help the efforts in reducing single-use plastic bottles. So if you're interested in some clean water and to stay hydrated this summer, links are in the description down below. This next one is for you hat lovers, whether you're hiding a shiny forehead like myself, a bad hair day, or just actually want to prevent the sun from burning your eyelids. These NoSweat disposable hat liners are going to be a game changer this summer. To put it simply, it's like a diaper for your sweaty AF forehead. Y'all know who you are with your nasty white stained baseball caps. Don't worry, I've been there as well. For all the excessive head sweaters out there, gang, you may never have to ruin another hat again. Well, at least until you run out of these. Not only do these puppies absorb water quick, it can store plentiful too. Plus, after draining your forehead, it actually becomes dry to the touch after about a minute or so it won't feel like you're wearing a wet towel all day. That's all thanks to this bee gel-like stuff on the inside that just soaks up all the liquid. So yes, while it could last a few sweat sessions, these do need to be replaced. But for some of us hat lovers and collectors, that's a way better option than staining your favorite cap. Installing one is literally like putting a sticker on, albeit curved surfaces can be slightly tricky, and you should be careful with softer caps as it may show the tape marks, but when done properly, I can confirm I will be wearing this ridiculously expensive Nike cap outside now without fear of my large sweaty forehead ruining it. When you're done with it, simply peel it off like a band-aid, discard, and voila, no more sweat stains this summer, at least on your hats. They offer a whole range of sizes for any type of headgear shape, but more importantly for me, I can finally rock this beauty for all the cowboy vibes this summer. I think y'all would agree that the best part about summer is being able to finally use all my accessories, which is why the Helinox Origami Tote, probably the only tote bag I've ever loved, comes in super clutch. It's this large rectangular like box that's capable of storing all my towels, chairs, and other outdoor gear in a single bag. They've considered and thought through exactly how you'd carry your stuff and offer straps exactly where you need them, but the real value is this, these several layers of padding, because once unhooked, wha-bam, a picnic blanket, beach towel, or just a giant cushion floor mat. It's something you're probably going to pack with you anyways, so to have your bag become one, that's a 2-for-1 deal. It's basically a giant padded durable nylon sheet, which means it's waterproof, sandproof, and just simple to spray down and wash off as well. For context, it can probably fit about 2 people comfortably with plenty of snacking space left over. The best part is, when you're done, the pre-folded lines and snap buttons make this the easiest blanket on earth to store away. And now, you've got your giant tote bag back to pack away all your gear for the day. The large, rounded, and padded handles help with the heavy loads, but shoulder strap attachment points are available as well, which honestly just solidifies this as the ultimate summer utility bag. However, for the daily commute throughout the city, I recently discovered the 13 Daybag from Able Carry, one of the tiniest backpacks I've ever used, yet has some of the best organization built into it. Made of X-Pack fabric throughout the whole bag, which basically means you don't have to worry about tossing this around. That's my kind of bag. Starting up front, a large quick access pocket running right down the middle, my personal favorite just due to the fact that it covers the whole face of it. It's got water sealed zippers because at this point, why not? Beside that is the exterior water bottle pocket, which is deep and large enough to also act as a dump pocket for smaller gear, but this unique design puts your bottle on the front of the bag instead of on the side, which keeps the bag from looking like you're going on a hike all the time. So instead of that, they include a thick loop on one side. I've got my Hero clip attached because it's a must-have for any bag owner, but the loop is sturdy enough to hold up groceries or double as a mounting point for your other gear as well. A large water-sealed main zipper, great to get full view of the whole interior, which offers a padded laptop sleeve with a fur-like lining on the inside of it. A surprisingly comfy bed for up to a 13-inch laptop. In front of that, another sleeve, great for flatter items or even an iPad as well. As the name suggests, the bag is only 13 liters in size though, so not the most spacious, but for anyone that isn't lugging around everything they own, it's honestly perfect for your daily EDC, tech, or commuting bag. Now it doesn't even end there, because the backside is essentially a whole bag in itself. Starting off with the abundance of padding along the back panel, combine that with the generous amount of padding on the shoulder straps, it's super overkill for a bag that you're probably only carrying a laptop in. But that's sort of the point. It's a really small but extremely comfortable backpack, a very rare combo, and even a completely hidden back pocket, coming in super clutch for, say, when you're traveling. Personally though, I store a folded up large reusable tote bag for those days when I buy too much to fit inside the bag itself. Finally, and I promise it's the last surprise, there's secret card pockets in both the thick shoulder straps as well. Great for a transit card that you may constantly need to access, or, you know, daily essentials. It's got a long yet fairly thin top handle, which is easy to grab onto, and for context as to exactly how small this bag is, it's pretty much the size of a 13-inch MacBook. So when worn on a 5'11" chunky body like my own, I'll admit, it looks a little odd, but if you can get past that, you've got yourself the perfect summer day bag that won't leave your whole back sweating when you finally arrive at your destination. This last one is a collection of gear. I call this the Blackout EDC Summer Upgrade Kit because your EDC should adapt depending on the conditions you're walking into. Starting with the most important piece, Keys. This upgrade is from Alpaka, their Hub Keychain, a chunky piece of plastic with a fidlock magnetic mount. Straight up, it won't silence your keys, make it all tidy looking, or slide into your pocket any easier. However, it does ensure that you know exactly where you left them, making it super easy to access them on the fly. The clip itself, although chunky, is one of the shortest I've ever used. My preference, as it's not dangling way below your belt line. Plus, that wide mouth clamps onto whatever you need it to and will stay connected securely throughout the whole day. That's kind of the beauty of going with a clip. You're not limited to any belt loops or rings. You can stick this onto anything relatively flat and have instant access to your keys. Yeah, even under your watch if you're really cool enough to pull that off. Next up is the new daily essential this year, the Go.c hand sanitizer. I didn't think such a simple design with just a belt clip and a large refill hole around the back would be so useful. It actually dispenses much less than you'd expect, perfect so you're not drowning in sanitizer every time, and it can easily be shared with others in a spray bottle fashion as well. But in its true form and why it looks like some sort of bean is ergonomics, because we naturally grab onto things on our belt like this, think dad bod phone clips, and it just makes sense to make dispensing sanitizer just as easy. Lastly, hidden in my back pocket, this flimsy pouch from Hydro Flask, their packable bottle sling. Because although I've shown options to carry all the gear with you, I get that some of you just want to carry as little as possible while sweating buckets outside. So unpacking this bottle sling relieves your hands of the largest item you'll have to carry with you, because stay hydrated, kids. It's made of a ripstop nylon, so it may feel flimsy, but is really durable and can carry quite a load of liquid. It's waterproof itself, so you don't have to worry about leakages, and its pouch behind it also doubles as storage too, in case you're wearing those shorts with the fake pockets on them. The thick strap is wide and lightweight, so fairly comfortable over extended periods. But let's be real, not having to hold a bottle all day is the real win of the summer. When easily packed away, although about the size of an iPhone 12 Pro, it's so squishy that you can just slide this into your back pocket and benefit from all the extra cush in your tush. Comment down below what themes I should do next, but that's it. I rest my summer accessories.